Okay, I've got the bell hooked up in case any of you are curious about these bells and how to power them. Very, very simple. They don't take very much power. I just have, granted this is a little bit overkill for this, because this is my only free one I have right now that's not hooked up to anything. Just take any standard train transformer, wire it up, obviously to DC power, unless your bell is AC. They did make AC versions of these. And believe me, if you put an AC bell on DC or a DC bell on AC, you will kill it. So don't do that. But here's my AC. I'm on DC power for this. If you have AC power, there'll be a couple other mechanisms up in here that'll convert it from DC to AC or something, or AC to DC or something like that. I don't know. I've never even had one, so I would never know. But you have it hooked up to power, obviously turn it on. I don't have the power set on anything. But they'll run off anything from, down to 7 up to 12 volts, obviously. I will say this though, if you're gonna ring a bell, do just your standard bell maintenance to it. It does wonders to these. You want to take and oil up your pivot points. So there's a hinge in the back here that your magnetic weight is attached to. Hit some WD on both sides of that. Hit your connecting rod arms right here. Clean your contacts. Clean your pin right here for your counterweight. And do the pin that the counterweight swivels on. You'll be able to operate your bell at a much lower voltage because that stuff will be able to swivel it more freely. I actually was able to operate mine at a 10% lower power after I did this. It's stuff like that kills a bell, and believe me, I did that to my Union Switch and Signal bell, and it also improved its ringing efficiency greatly. So, but I'm going to take you can watch me down here. I'll take and I'll slowly turn because the power is on. And you can watch as I'll slowly start to turn it up. That bell will start to move. So right now I'm at 10% power, 20% power, 30% power. And my wires are touching. My wires are touching. Okay, I think I finally figured it out. So we're going to do 10% power, 20% power, 30% power. See, it actually, I'm at 25. The mechanism's already moving. It's not striking the bell, but it's moving. I'm going to take here and zoom in on this mechanism so you can watch it in action. Alright. If I take and turn it up. Once that counterweight starts making heavy contact right here and right here, then the bell is guaranteed to ring. And right now I'm probably at the most maybe 6 volts. I'm not even halfway. %. That's 100. As you can hear, that thing gets pretty damn loud. Alright, so I will say this too, in regards to your transformers. Make sure you put a voltmeter up to those and check the power output. Because these things are only rated for about 10 to 12 volts, and most of the 12 volt transformers I find actually will put out about 14 volts. Okay, that is not good long-term exposure on these electromagnets. That will cause the electromagnets to slowly die if you leave it on 100% all the time. Leave it at a rate about 80, somewhere between 80 to 70. You might just go over 12, but other than that, you should be fine. Anything higher than that, I wouldn't do it. Because like I said, last thing you want to do is kill one of these electromagnets. Because believe me, even though you can still get parts for those, you don't want to have to get parts for those. So, one thing I'm curious about with these bells is apparently that you can adjust the ring rate on them. And I am not sure how you do that. I would be curious as to know how, because I'd like to kind of, you know, tamper with it. But there we go. But I'm not sure how you do that. So if anybody could tell me how to do that, please let me know. I'm going to take here and set the power up on my bell here just a little bit. Now, if you just leave the power on the bell set at a certain rate, and then you can just take and flip it on. Super great, super rugged, very dependable bell. These things 99% of the time never break. You can get anything inside of them, and water, bugs, birds, anything in these bells, and they won't kill them. Electronic bells, very, very weak, very, very simple, very, very poor construction. Not a big fan of them. But this is all I have for you in regards to the Western Cullen bell and the stuff I got from Fulton Street. I know it's kind of a long video, but you know, I showed 4 things off, and I showed obviously a new bell for the collection. And the best part is, I got all this for free. So I'm very, very happy too. But this is all I had to show for you on this stuff today. And hope to show you some more here very soon in the future. 1223. Out.